So finally, guys, we are leaving Owerri, Imo State. We are done with the job we came to do here in Imo State, and in the next 4 hours we'll be leaving for Port Harcourt. So I want to show you guys the things that must be in my backpack, things I must take along with me whenever I'm going to a remote location. Be it an offshore location, be it a land location, these are the things I always take along with me whenever I'm going to work in a remote location. Number one thing I make sure I carry along with me are my documents. If you're going offshore, once you get to the bar, you're supposed to show either the chief mate or the captain your documents, because they want to verify if the documents you gave them, you have the originals. The documents like your degree certificate and your marine papers, you need to show those things before you can work in an offshore location, especially on the barge. But if you're working on a rig which is not barge, they must have verified your documents at the base onshore before you go offshore. Those vessels, you send them an email, you send soft documents to them. When you're coming to the vessel, you present those documents, you send them soft copy. You need to present the hard copy. So I make sure I carry my documents along with me. And the next thing I carry along with me are my personal protective equipment. Example are my hard hats. I always make sure I carry a hard hat. I love this blue hard hat so much. And also my safety boots. I like this officer's safety boots. There are different types of safety boots, but since I'm working in the clinic, I like carrying this one as well. It's very, very comfortable. Then I always carry 2 coveralls. You see my orange coverall here. I use this one whenever I'm going to the work site proper. When I'm not in the clinic, if I'm going to the work site, I like carrying this. The reason why I put this on going to the work site is because this one tends to hide dirt. It doesn't show any dirt on your coverall as the white one, the one I will show you next. So I prefer this one whenever I'm going to the site proper. Then if I'm in the clinic, this is the white one. This is the one I put on. I put this one on whenever I'm in the clinic. This is what I use to attend to people that come to the clinic for medical attention. And also sometimes I go along with hand gloves and earmuffs as well, depending on the kind of job they are doing. Especially if I'm going out, I put on the hand glove, not the one they used to work on site. In the clinic, yes, we have the latex glove, we have the sterile one and the non-sterile one. And also earmuffs. They give you earmuff. You have to go to an area where the noise will be very high. They will give you an earmuff. And the next group of things I carry along with me are my toiletries. Let's start with my towel. I always carry this towel along with me. This is my towel. As you can see, the color is no longer white. I will tell you guys the reason later why the color is like this, but I always carry it along with me. I don't like sharing towel. I don't like sharing towel. Yes, when you go to remote locations, especially offshore, they give you towel, they wash and bring, you continue to use their towel. I don't like doing that. I like to go along with my own towel. Then my body cream, Johnson's. I love Johnson's. This is the cream I use to take care of my skin. I've been rubbing this Johnson lotion for a very, very long time. That's what I use. My hair cream. I use this hair cream as well. Deodorants. Depend on how long I'm going to stay. Most times I carry 4 of them. I like deodorant. I like spraying deodorant. I like smelling good. But if you're going offshore, know that you're going to stay in a semi-confined space whereby you meet people, you'll be around people for so long a time. But some persons may not like the smell of your deodorant or your perfume. So please, if you're going offshore or you're going to any remote location, if you're to use any deodorant or perfume, whatever, always make sure they are not the harsh type. Just get something subtle, something that smells very nice, not something that is very loud, whereby whenever you spray it, somebody that is like 20 meters away will know that you're here. Not everybody will like your smell. So please, in order not to put other persons in discomfort, always make sure you carry body sprays, deodorants that are not too loud, things that won't be too obvious that somebody sprayed something. And I also carry this triple action cream. This cream, I use it to rub my neck and I use it to rub also my hair, because I told you guys I suffer from bumps and Most times I wash my neck every morning, and sometimes I rub this as well. This contains antibiotics, anti-inflammatory, and antifungal. And also my clipper. Yes, very, very important. Some people come to offshore or come to remote sites without clipper. That's a very, very wrong, a very, very bad habit. You must come along with your hair clipper because you're going to shave. At least for most men, every 5 days they need to shave, they need to look good. So coming along with my clipper is very, very important because I need to shave. Sometimes if there's somebody on board or at the location that can cut hair, I use this as well to cut my hairs. So next are my clothes. Depending on the number of days I'm going to stay, oftentimes I carry 3 t-shirts, 2 shorts, and 2 trousers because I wear them for like 5 days each before I change them because I do nothing much. I don't sweat. I hardly do anything that will make my clothes to be dirty. So I don't carry much clothes. I carry 2 singlets as well, and I also carry about 3 to 4 boxers depending on how long I'm going to stay. So I want to show you guys something. This is one of my singlets. You can see the color is no longer white. This used to be very, very white, but now it's looking like off-white or even brown. I told you guys I'll tell you something. I will explain why my towel was looking off-white as well. I always tell people, this is my towel. It used to be white as well, but it's no longer white. I always tell people if you're coming to remote locations, especially offshore, please, if you're coming with your Christmas clothes, what we call Christmas clothes are things like this, the normal clothes you used to stay at home. Come with the ones that you know if they get bad, you won't be angry. Because yes, we have laundry guys, we have guys that do the laundry work and all that, but sometimes you go to a place whereby the laundry man is not well trained, or the laundry man is just trying to be wicked, or he's tired. Some of them that work at night, they are tired. So when you give them your clothes to wash, they don't care whether you give them a white clothes, or you give them a brown clothes, or you give them yellow, whatever. They just mix everything together. And by the time they bring it back, your white stuff you gave to them will change to either brown or black or whatever color. And also some vessels, they have this water problem whereby their water maker, the purifier, is no longer working very well. So whenever they suck in that seawater, they don't get to purify the water very well. And when you use that water to wash, your whites are likely to become like this. So initially, when I started working in remote locations, especially offshore, I normally wear some of my most expensive clothes, some of my most beautiful clothes to the location. But I've come to learn that no, just take whatever things you know you can easily lose and it won't be of a big deal to you. So now I've learned my lessons, at least 4 years plus into this business. I know what and what to do. So no matter how dark or how brownish this looks, I'll keep taking it there because I know it will only get worse. So if you're coming to remote locations to work offshore or to work mostly in the bush on land, please don't come with your best clothes. Yes, the clothes you came in with can be one of your best because that's the same clothes you wear out when you're going back home. Those ones, some you come in, you just put them in the wardrobe. You're not going to use them until you're going out. But the one you're going to wear proper, please do not come with things you're not willing to lose because before you know it, they will become like this. And also, if you're going offshore, you need to carry warm clothing, things like this. For me, if I'm going offshore, I know some vessels, when you go there, you see that the vessels are always cold, especially vessels that have lots of expats. When I say expats, I mean those white guys working in Nigeria, those coming from Europe, America, East Asia, and some of them coming from South Africa, those living in areas where the temperature is colder than Nigeria. So if you're working in a location where they are the majority, and the place you guys are staying, the AC is central, it's not something you can control, please always go with your own sweatshirt or joggers like this, something that will keep you warm. I always carry stuff like this because when the place is cold, I don't have to complain to anybody. I just put on my sweatshirt, joggers, and they keep me very, very warm. So things like this are very, very important. If you're the type that every little thing you get cold, I'm that kind of person, I can't tolerate cold at all. So I always carry things like this. The other things I like to go along with me is my phone and charger. and as well as this tablet. The phone I'm using to make this video right now and this tablet, these are always my companion. I always go along with them. The phone is a Samsung phone, and also my tablet is a Samsung tablet. I use these ones to read most of the things I want to talk about. Sometimes I give presentations, mostly on Sundays. So this is where I make my presentation. This is where I read whatever I want to talk about before going to present them. And also I use this to get other information, browse the internet, and do whatever I want to do. Okay guys, these are the compulsory things that whenever I'm traveling to a remote location, be it offshore or land location, if you check my backpack, you see them in there. Sometimes I can take other things like something for seasickness, especially if we are going to a location whereby we don't use chopper, we're going to use a boat to the location. I'll take things like promethazine and sometimes cynarizine. It doesn't disturb me, I don't have that seasickness, but some people around you may suffer from it. So alright guys, I'll see you guys in Port Harcourt. Take care of yourselves and ciao.
Dear Father in heaven, about time to take over. It don't stay, I trouble you.